I'm Al McClymont, and I farm here at Kirkstead and Dryhope Farms at the top of the Yarrow Valley. We also have a small in-by farm down at Lily's Leaf, new house, and it works more as a fattening and wintering farm, but the Kirkstead and Dryhope are predominantly very much hill farms, starting at 980 feet above sea level and going to just under 2,500 feet, extending to just over 5,000 acres, so it's a good bit of land anyway. But it's predominantly blackface. We have a flock of just under 2,000 blackface ewes, a small flock of 30 traditional blue-faced Leicesters, and we have a herd of 50 pure Galloway cows, which we're aiming to put up to 70 or 80. Bottom third of these Galloway cows we put to a shorthorn bull. All the cattle are finished, and you know, we sell bulls and surplus heifers off the cattle side. But the sheep side, as I say, it's very much traditionally done. The sheep on the hills, and twins come into in-by land, and we're aiming, we're getting in about 125% for the black A's. We sell surplus ewe lambs at Lanark, up to about 400. A lot of breeding stock. That's what we're pretty much into, the breeding side and the showing side, and the family are very keen on that. And obviously the black-faced tups. We've sold black-faced tups for years. Had a cracking go this year. Sold up to Blackie tups was up to 17,000 this year, and the Kirkstead shearlings actually averaged over 2,500 for 25 of them, so it was a good year. The blue-faced Leicesters, they for a lot of years were just nothing but a nuisance, but they've now come into a major part of the business. We sell about 30 tups a year with those, and started showing around a lot of shows in the Highland Show, and the family certainly have missed the Highland Show this year, so hopefully that will be up and running next year. Good go with the Leicesters as well this year. I think the whole 30 of them averaged over 1,500. So, but it's very much the show side that the family's interested in. I mean, everything, as I say, the cattle are all finished, and a lot of the lambs are finished. But we are storing a lot of lambs now because the market's very good for that. Cattle are all out-wintered on the hills because we have such a lot of space. We can split them into groups to bull, and they can be a mile apart, so there's no chance of bulls getting mixed. And we've chosen to work with the traditional breeds because really that's probably what you need up here for them to survive. We save on straw bills, and although I'm a pretty good feeder of stock, but I don't see any point in feeding if you don't have to. But I would say that probably my favourite feed that we use is the TNT nut, which is from Davidson's, which is it's an ideal thing to winter tups through, and even cattle. I mean, it's they get started on it, and they don't seem to need as much of it to get through, and once you get the condition on them, they are really good. And even with preparation for the sale heifers and bulls, we have them on TNT nut for months and months before the sale, and it probably culminated in our best year with the Galloways last year. A young bull, 14-month-old bull at 16,000, and with the Supreme Champion heifer at Castle Douglas as well, which sold for 4,200, and it's a product I'm really happy with. We just started this year on the finishing cattle, Davidson's Monarch Nut, and it's been a great success with cattle just ready to go any time now, and they have put on a huge amount of condition very quickly. On our blue side, we start with the premium Euro shortly, because I mean a lot of the blues can have, you know, they're 3s and 4s, so it's very important to get the nutrition completely right for them, because if you don't, yeah, you pay a big price. So it's no, very happy with Davidson products.